The proposed minor variance would permit a residential accessory structure with the maximum building height of 6.15 meters, whereas the Township Warwick zoning bylaw limits the maximum permitted height for the residential accessory structures to 5.5 meters. Take notice that an application on the above file will be heard by the Committee of Adjustment on January 30th, 8:15 a.m. at the Warwick Township Municipal Office. Any person may attend the public hearing and or make written or oral representation either in support or in opposition to the proposed minor variance. Meeting will take place in person at the Township Warwick Municipal Office. The meeting will also be live streamed on the Township YouTube channel. I'll ask Heather to read the dates and places of notice of public meeting.
Notices were sent by regular mail and posted on the property on January 16th, 2026.
Thank you. I'll now ask Heather to read letters submission supporting or opposing the application.
Any comments that were received were included with the planner's report and are available on the agenda.
Thank you. I'll now ask Johan to explain the planner's report.
Thank you, Chair. Good morning, respected committee members, applicants, and the viewing public. Next slide, please. The property under question is 7173 Sexton Road. It's a little under an acre, the lot. It's zoned A1 agricultural, and the use of the lot is a rural residential lot. Next slide, please. Here's a street view of the property. What's being proposed is a shed extension on the right side of the dwelling that you see. Next slide, please. This is a top view of the proposed shed extension. So what's being proposed is there currently is a detached shed towards the back of the property. That's a garage. What's being proposed is that shed's being extended forward and is going to be connected to the primary dwelling through a breezeway. The reason for the shed extension is for boat storage, basically. Next slide, please. So the extension meets the setbacks, it meets coverage, it meets the other provisions of the zoning bylaw. But because a taller door is required and hence a taller roof, it doesn't meet the provisions, the height provisions for an accessory structure. What's required by the zoning bylaw is 5.5 meters. What's being proposed is 6.15 meters. That's a variance of 0.65 meters. So as per the Planning Act and the Warwick Official Plan, when we're reviewing a minor variance, we have to review it according to the 4 tests of a minor variance. So is the minor variance minor? Does it meet the intent of the official plan? Does it meet the intent of the zoning bylaw? And is it appropriate for the property? And in all of these cases, it's planning staff's opinion that it is. It's minor, it's less than a meter, it's 0.65 meters, and it is in the agricultural area. So there isn't a land use compatibility issue because within the agricultural area, it's not a concern to have taller accessory structures. You have farmland behind, you have farmland in front, and on the sides, it's rural residential properties, which are larger lots compared to what you would see in the settlement area. So that's not a concern. The only thing that I would mention is, so this application was circulated to various agencies. None of the agencies had any concerns, but the Conservation Authority, they have a commenting fee of $175. And I just thought I would bring it up to the applicant that they're expecting that to be, if it's not paid already, there is a fee of $175, but they don't have any concerns. With that, we go to the last slide. And it is a recommendation of planning staff that the Committee of Adjustment approve this minor variance. With that, I end my presentation and I'm open to any questions that you may have.
Thank you, Johan. Todd, do you have anything you want to add or say? If so, come up to the mic. Okay. Okay, thank you. See, there's no one else in attendance that has any questions. I will now ask the committee members if they have any questions or comments.
I got a question for Johan. This is a very small variance. Now, why does he need a minor variance? Is it because it's a residential, like farm building would be higher than that, a dry shed. What is the difference in the zoning between A1 and A1?
So in this case, it's a residential use. So the lot it's not a farm, it's a rural residential lot. And this structure is connected and is secondary to the residence on the property. So it's accessory to the residence. So then the accessory provisions, because it's a residence, that's what's applying in this case.
John?
I have a question for you also, Johan. Is this $175 charge? Is that something unusual? Because I've never heard that before.
So Conservation Authority has their commenting fees. Ausable has mentioned it in their report. This is usually done directly between the applicant and the Conservation Authority, but in this case, because they mentioned it in their letter, I'm guessing that there wasn't any correspondence till now between, I'm just assuming there wasn't any correspondence between the Conservation Authority and the applicant.
Okay, so this is a regular fee that most people would have to pay. Conservation Authority, not something new, I guess is all I'm asking.
Yes. They always have a commenting
Okay,
fee.
thanks.
Anyone else? Questions? No? As there's no further questions, the committee hereby closes this portion of the meeting. Notice of decision will be mailed out within 10 days from the date of the committee's decision. The appeal period is 20 days after date the decision is mailed. After that date, if there are no appeals filed, then the application becomes final and the property owner will be sent a notice. Thanks everyone attending. I now ask the committee for a decision. Dave?
I make a motion, we approve the application?
Seconder, Carolyn? All in favor? Motion carried. Thank you for coming. Any other business? I'll adjourn the meeting. Thank you for attending.